Well, we are back again. It is good to be out here. I have been at work for way too long inside the city, and I just needed to get back out here. I got the sheep on this side. They followed me back here today, so I don't have much time out here today, but it's going to be a two-part or a two-day episode. So I'm going to do what I can today and take you guys along with me. First, I'm going to do some chores I need to get done. I need to feed these guys a little bit and then pick up some eggs. It's been really cold lately, so I'm trying to pick up the eggs as often as possible because if I don't, they freeze and break. So let's do it. So we normally don't keep roosters, and the reasons we don't keep the roosters is because they will fertilize the eggs. Yeah, I hear you. And they can be a pain in the ass, pain in the butt. But this year or last year when we bought the Easter eggers, they sent us. I bought 16. They sent us 18, and two of them were roosters. So I guess they just threw in 2 free ones or something. I don't know. But I have them over there with 4 hens, and I'm thinking this year we're going to actually try and hatch our own Easter eggers. So I've been keeping them in there. They're fertilizing eggs as we go along. They're still really brand new hens, so I don't know if they understand the whole process yet. But let's go check on them. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, give them a little snack and then they want more. No, that's it. That's it, guys. I'm not getting any more today. So go get some hay. But let's see. These guys are kind of laying everywhere. Oh man, let's see here. I see 1, 2. I didn't step on any. I got a little coop for them, or what do you call it? Little nesting boxes, but they're not the greatest. They roll back. I thought they would be a good investment, but they are not. Don't get the ones that roll back. The hens don't. The hens like to lay on them. I'm actually going to make, as part of what I'm going to make, that pallet pile is I'm going to make an attachment for the outside of here, and so they can go up and then out into a little hen house, and it's going to be easier to keep clean, easier to get the eggs. Overall, just a lot easier. All right, so that's pretty much all my duties. I'm going to kick on all the water. Well, for $160, I got. Oh, I did get that stain. The stain probably was $40, so it's a little windy today. Sorry. Literally, I got 5 2x4s. Better get away from that camera. I know you're gonna knock it over. Get away from there. Yeah. Get. Sneaky little sheep that like to rub on things. And then these are the Mylar sheets I was talking about. These were $17 a piece. So, anyways, I'm gonna move all this stuff over to where I'm gonna be using it, and I don't really have too much to say other than, man, I had a thought, and it really seems like outside of this place, this lovely place we have here, everybody's working on a protocol. Like their mind is just very, like when you go to somebody at Home Depot or when you go to somebody at work or school, they're like zoned out and just doing what, like a list, like a checklist, and then they go to bed. And I felt like that the whole week. I was like, man, this is not how to live life. Yeah. Anyways, sometimes it feels like we're in the Matrix, I guess. All right, let's get to it. So a couple tasks I'm going to try and do today. Put these 2x4s on the wrong side. I don't know if you can see it around the other side there, but I have a barbed wire fence, or a piece of barbed wire going all the way across the top of the fence, and so I need to put one here. And so that's what I'm going to be working on today. I have some barbed wire kind of on the other side over there. I'm going to go get it here in just a minute. And then I have a I've devised a plan to make sure I can take it off, because all this has to come off when I bring in the dirt, and then I want to be able to take it off whenever I need to as well. So you'll see this is the hardware I'm using. That was something I bought today at Home Depot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run that bob wire all the way across here, put one little hook eye in there, one little hook eye in here, and then I have those little C-clamp looking things. I'm gonna tighten the bob wire back onto itself on both ends, and I'll make it just tight enough to where I can hook it on and then tighten it up so it gives it a nice tight line. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Go. It's really cold. My hand, it's like 40 degrees right now. My hands are freezing, and so I don't know how well I'm gonna get this done. I was using gloves earlier, but I took them off because the nuts on these things are so tiny. All right, let's see if any bets whether this works or not. I don't know. So I got it as hand tight as I can, and I got this little wrench thing right here, or whatever you call this. I don't even know what you call this. Let me see what it's called. Hook and eye turnbuckle. Hook and eye turnbuckle. So it needs to tighten now. Let's see if I can tighten it the right way here. I think that's the right way. Yeah, there we go. And so the idea is I can take this off when I need to. But it also protects the top of the fence from predators, mainly my own damn dog, because eventually I'd like to have ducks in here, and I want them to be safe from dogs jumping the fence. And I've noticed the back 40 behind me over there has a couple dogs as well, and I don't know if they're ever going to get over here or not. Excuse me, I'm going to step out of frame for just a second. But at least this will let me know if they jump the fence, because a lot of times the fur, I found out that Butch was getting over the other fences because I found out where, and I was able to fix it because of the bob wire on top, because it caught his fur. And yeah, so this is tightening up real good. I think this is going to work. I'm just trying to make it. Doesn't look like the wire's slipping. It doesn't need to be super tight, but I do want it kind of tight. Let's see, is it gonna work, or is it gonna slip? There we go. Get you tightened up. Look at that. It's almost fancy. So that is tight. Cool. Well, one little project done. I think I got everything over here that I need. So the other day when I was taking these pallets apart, I saw this 1x4. I believe that's what I always call the wood a different name, but I believe this is a 1x4, 1 inch by maybe 4 inches, and it's probably less than that. But they're on these pallets here. I got 2, 4, 6, 7. I actually need 9 for this back of the greenhouse, but maybe I can cut one in half, or maybe I can find another 2 somewhere else, or maybe I can put a couple pieces together or something like that. So I'll be too short, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna take those off and kind of run out of daylight. Well, that went a lot easier than expected. I saved almost every one of them. One of them got cracked, but honestly, it's going to be on the backside anyway, so it's not going to matter. I just really need to cover up that little bitty hole piece, or that little slit. So I don't know what this would have cost me at Home Depot. I'm going to look it up later, because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 in total, and that's what it would have cost me to buy them at Home Depot. So, all right, I'm gonna move them over there. I left the nails in them because I'm just gonna nail them back in and then see if I can find the extra pieces for the two lines I don't have, and then stain it up and maybe put that other piece of plywood on the back side. And then I got a bunch of 2x2s. Am I saying that right? Little. I think this will be good for the framing of the plastic. I think that'll work. So, all right, let's do it. Yeah, it's a nice little view of my face. I was running back and forth. Does anybody else mind do this? Like, okay, if I do this, I got to do that, and after that, I got to do this. And it's like I haven't even finished the first thing yet. Is that called ADHD? I don't know what that is. That's how my mind works. It's like, okay, step 1 through 20, and I haven't even done step 1 yet. But anyways, we're here. Let's get it back done. All right, so this thing has gotten very heavy because this is full of hay. And as you can hear, the rooster's letting us know the sun is going down. They not only let you know the sun is going up, but they also let you know the sun is going down. Also, okay, I need to do this real quick. See, this is one of those steps I was talking about. Like, okay, I need to do this step right now because the wood's already right here. So let me just do it. And the other day when I was messing with those pallets, I dulled out the blade on that other saw. But fortunately, I have an extra blade here. Glasses back on. I ran into a problem. One, the boards are too short, which is fine. I can add more pieces of wood, but the nails, they just keep bouncing off because they're so rusted and old. So I'll have to grind them off anyways. What y'all think about that? Looks kind of cool. So they weren't long enough, and I didn't even think about that, but whatever. I have these extra pieces I can go in and do something like that. I think I have a long board over there I can use, but it's a different color, so I may need to get some more of these. But I'm going to try and fill in all these spaces on each side and then go scrap around. I got some big pieces down here. I might just do that as well. Let me see what I can do. We're going to make something happen here. It don't matter. It don't matter how long you use the hammer. Every time you hit your finger, it still hurts the same. I'm going to take a little break here. I'm kind of rushing. Trying to get this done before the sun goes down, I guess. Maybe I should take a lesson and just take it easy. I think that's a sign whenever you start hurting yourself. I'm going to get this last piece. Maybe I'll get these other two pieces in. But I'm not going to rush it anymore. And then I'll start a fire and we'll go from there. How about that? Boy, that hurt. That hurt. I guess smacking my finger gave me a little motivation. I finished it up here. So I got all the cracks filled. Tomorrow I need to fill in this side and that one piece of plywood, and then fill it with hay, and I can start messing around with the top. Well, you got to see my inability to start a fire there. Well, as you can see, I got her going. And that's pretty much all she wrote for tonight. It took me a little while to get her started there. Um, yeah, it's been pretty good. Been pretty good out here. Today was a pretty good day other than smashing my thumb. That really hurt. So earlier when I was talking about that protocol thing, I just felt like sometimes the world seems so systematic in its chaos. Like everybody, it looks chaotic, but it's like the only reason it's chaotic is because maybe the protocols that that person's using don't jive with the protocols this person's using in their head to be on this like autopilot. Because I feel like we're all on autopilot sometimes. I know I do. I get at work, I just kind of zone out and do my day there.
Well, I went to the gas station after I left the farm, and I didn't realize I had stuff. Grease, grime, dirt all over my face. Looked like a fool, looked like a coal miner.